Hello everyone and welcome back. This time we learn about the IN operator. Now, the IN operator helps us find out if something is in a list. Or in a string, honestly. You can use IN for a lot of things. Now, when I say operator, this might be kind of throwing you off. Like you said function before operator. Is there a difference? There is. An operator is something that's built into Python. Like it is in the Python source code. Python is coded in something. It goes all down to zeros and ones eventually. So nobody wrote the in function. It is the in operator because it's part of Python. There's nothing, you can't separate it out. Other things are written by Python, or written by the people that are part of Python, but they are just code that's written in Python that you can then run. And that's a little bit weird. There is a reason I call it an operator. It's not super important that you remember that. Just know how to use it. Okay, so the great thing about Python is it's meant to be readable. And so you write it kind of like how you would say it. So here's your favorite people. And it's dog, grandma, M&M, and the red M&M guy. And then you're going to check and say, okay, is Dr. Kid in your favorite people? And if I run this is the first print statement, and sadly it says false. That breaks my heart. Okay, I know I'm being stupid, but because you felt bad, you appended me to your list of favorite people, which I'm really glad about that. Okay, and so now let's see if we can determine if I'm in your favorite people. So we got Dr. Kid here, and the person who stole your Cheetos. We're going to check to see if both of these are in your favorite people. And it came back false. Now, here's the thing where you might be like, okay, why'd it come back false? Because Dr. Kid's my favorite people, and I know the person who stole my Cheetos isn't, but shouldn't it check for both of those? Should it? Well, let's try something slightly different here. Even though I know you don't like that person, I'm going to add them to your favorite people. Favorite people. .append. Oh my goodness, I wrote something crazy. The person who stole your Cheetos. Okay, we're just checking this out. Let's see if it returns true if I add both of these people to your list. Run it, still false. So here is the important thing about this in operator. This list right here, that is one item. It is looking for a list inside of your list. You have no list inside of your list, and so it failed. So only check one item at a time right now. We'll get to where you can check multiple, but right now, one item at a time. And so you can check for Dr. Kid, you can check for the person who stole your Cheetos, and we'll either tell you true or false. Okay, and we can also do this for strings. So if I want to see if a couple of characters is inside of a larger string, I can do that. So is list in my word, which is metalist, it is. And it says true. Okay, now this whole true and false thing, hopefully that's starting to bring back memories of like if functions in Excel. It should, because we're going to be doing logic, not for a little bit, but next unit we'll begin doing logic. Okay, example 6, practice with in. That actually is a pun. I never said it out loud before. Oh. I'm sorry. Okay. I love puns. So we have a bunch of different things here. Some of these you have no idea what I mean when I say a tuple or a with his dictionary. But I want you to go ahead and check and see if and is in each of these things. Now you see that there's some form of and in all of them. There's Andes, candy, Rembrandt, and or nor, and, there's and all over this. You'll be very surprised at what Python prints out if you check each of them. So we're going to do this right now. We're going to check to see what is Python going to print out if I look for and in each of these things. Now some of them you probably already know. If I look for and in my string variable, you already know that's going to come off true because we've done it once before. What about everything else? Let me see, I've got 5. So I'm going to copy and paste this 5 times and just change the variable name. Okay, well, by my list, you can see and in each of those words will come back true. And what about this dictionary? You know, there's kind of like 1 colon and, so will that come back true? Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. If you're wondering what's a dictionary, do I have to know that? Not yet. We'll actually learn about that next time. So we'll get there. Okay, that's dict variable. Okay, good. Then we can put it down. And dict variable 2. And then finally, a tuple variable. I'm not going to learn about tuples in this class. They're important, but they're kind of outside of what you'll be working with. Okay, true, false, false, true, true. Okay, so if we look at this, for a tuple, if I have the word and in it, the complete word and, it came back true. That's the same thing for a list. If I had the word and just as and, it would come back true. But it doesn't check to see if and is inside of the string that is inside of the list. That's too deep. You're asking it to go too deep. That's checkception. It only goes 1 level. And for this dictionary, you see that it said it was true when and was in front of the colon, but not when and was after the colon. We'll learn why that is next time. Okay, so finish that. That's pretty much all we're going to learn about with lists. There is an endless list of things you can do with lists, and I haven't told you everything. I never will, but there's plenty of resources out there for you to learn more. Now, I want you to try this one on your own over here. Okay, this is hard. It tells you to do a whole lot of stuff, but try it on your own. If you get stuck, I have a solution for it, and I'm going to walk through this with you next time. Okay, so you're going to try it, see if you can do it, and if you can't, if you get stuck, watch the next video, okay? So, I'll see all of you next time. Bye-bye.